Very good morning, BCom Sem 5 students. Welcome to the 18th session of elective BM. Let's start and energize our session with the thought of the day. New product and new types of services are generated not by asking the consumer, but by knowledge, imagination, innovation, risk, trial and error on the part of the producers. Now that you all know that students, according to the changing needs, demands, fashion and trend of the consumers, every company should have to change, modify their products, or should have to develop the new products and new type of the services. So that services and the products cannot be generated automatically. It's not that the company can generate the new products just by asking consumers. They can get the response of the consumers, but development of the new products require innovation, research and development, knowledge, imagination, sometimes risk, trial and error too on the side of the producers. And what it will backed by enough capital, because for doing these all things, innovation, imaginations, R&D require a huge capital to develop the product and services. And to stay in business during the learn months of introduction, because you need to survive once you introduce a new product into the market, the business is required to be sustained. So they need to manage all these things. But new product which is necessary, that is to be developed, put into the market, because every product will pass on to the stage of the product life cycle. When the existing product will reach to the decline stage, the new product is required to be launched. Otherwise the product which is no longer be there in the market or becomes outdated and the company is sold off. The biggest example is of Nokia, students, and that is to be sold off to Microsoft. I think now you can get an idea that the topic of the today's session is new product development, students. Yes, we are moving further towards our syllabus, where everything that is related to the product mix, product line, product item, product decision have completed. Now today I am starting the new topic, that is new product development, where I'll be discussing introduction, concept and definition of a new product, features of a new product, types of a new product, and reasons for developing a new product. Now the most important portion of this particular topic, that is new product development process. Generally it is a very important question, and that I'll be discussing in the next session. Further reasons related to the new products, why new product fails, and essential requirements of the successful development of the new product, that also I have covered in this particular session, students. Starting with the introduction. The human race has always wanted and looked for better, comfortable and more satisfying things, and that we all know that. Consumers' thirst for better and more efficient products and services seems insatiable. Consumers' thirst for better and more efficient products and services seems insatiable. Why it is insatiable by the consumers? Because ultimately every consumers want a S in life. They want to develop and make their life better. So with the passage of time, the list of innovation keeps going on and on. Truly new breakthrough products are comparatively rare. During the last nearly 3 decades, you can see lots of technological developments. Some product innovations have created a huge market, and we are improving our lifestyle or a standard of living by latest technological products. And in the last 3 decades, lots of products has renovated, rather it widened in form of fax machines, computers, quartz, watches, cellular phones, internet. So many new products are there which has improved our standard of living. Now students, we all know that innovation bring about change in consumer consumption patterns naturally, because technological innovations or innovations in the product that change in the consumer consumption pattern. Say for example, now if the mobile is there having camera, having clock, so naturally the people forget about wearing a clock, watch, wristwatch and having a camera with them, because most of the work that is done through mobile. So that change the consumer consumption pattern. There are lots of products you can give example, because of that particular innovation have changed the consumer consumption pattern. Therefore, marketing companies constantly upgrade, modify or replace existing products to maintain the market share, for the sales growth and above all consumer satisfaction. So why company go for the new products or modifying existing products or replacing existing products? Because they want to maintain their market share, they want to increase their market share, they want to sustain in the market, they need to earn a profit, they need to grow in a sales, and most importantly they want to satisfy the consumers. So the need for the development of the new products cannot be overlooked or underestimated. Company આને ignore ન કરી શકે students. Need for new product cannot be overlooked or underestimated. બહુ વધારે પણ જોવાનું નથી અને સાવ એને અંડરએસ્ટિમેટ પણ કરવાનું નથી. Every time good companies spend huge amount of money for research and development and in new product development. So the new product development requires proper planning and systematic implementation. આ કોઈ guessing નથી students. એક સિસ્ટમેટિક પ્રોસેસ છે. રાતોરાત કોઈ ન્યૂ પ્રોડક્ટ ડેવલપ ન કરી શકાય. ઇટ રિક્વાયર અ પ્રોપર પ્લાનિંગ એન્ડ સિસ્ટમેટિક ઇમ્પ્લિમેન્ટેશન. ફાઇન. સો પ્રોડક્ટ ડેવલપમેન્ટ પ્રોસેસ including sufficient time before the new product is launched in the market. કોઈ પણ નવી પ્રોડક્ટ માર્કેટમાં લોન્ચ કરતાં પહેલાં એવરી પ્રોડક્ટ દેટ પાસ ઓન ટુ ધ ન્યૂ પ્રોડક્ટ ડેવલપમેન્ટ પ્રોસેસ એના અલગ અલગ સ્ટેપ્સમાંથી એને પાસ ઓન કરવું પડે. આપણે કદાચ કોવિડ-19ની વાત કરીએ, એની વેક્સિનેશન જો બહાર આવે તો કેટલો ટાઈમ લાગે છે, કારણ કે ઘણા બધા સ્ટેજીસમાંથી એને પસાર થઈ પ્રોપર વેરીફાઈ, R&D રિસર્ચ એન્ડ ડેવલપમેન્ટ અને ક્વોલિટેટિવ સ્ટાન્ડર્ડ પાસ ઓન થાય પછી જે માર્કેટમાં મૂકી શકાય. એટલે કોઈ પણ નવો પ્રોડક્ટ કંપની મોડિફાઈ કરે, એક્ઝિસ્ટિંગ પ્રોડક્ટ્સ રિપ્લેસ કરે, કંઈ પણ નવી વસ્તુ કરે તો કંપનીના માટે પ્લાનિંગ કરવું પડે, પ્રોપરલી ઇમ્પ્લિમેન્ટેશન કરવું પડે, ટેસ્ટિંગ કરવું પડે ને પછી જ એને માર્કેટમાં નવા પ્રોડક્ટના ફોર્મમાં મૂકી શકાય. સો દેટ રિક્વાયર અ પ્રોપર પ્લાનિંગ એન્ડ ઇમ્પ્લિમેન્ટેશન. નાઉ concept of a new product. According to the marketing point of view students, a product that is offered for the first time to particular group of buyer which is called as a new product. જ્યારે તમે પહેલી વખત કસ્ટમર્સને ફર્સ્ટ ટાઈમ કોઈ પણ પ્રોડક્ટ ઓફર કરો છો જે બીજા કોઈ ઓફર કરી નથી, નેચરલી ઇટ ઇઝ અ ન્યૂ પ્રોડક્ટ. A new product which is one which differs significantly from the products available in the market in form of qualities, features or both. બીજી રીતે નવો પ્રોડક્ટ કોને કહી શકાય? A new product which is differs significantly from the products which is existing available in the market. એને તમે બીજા પ્રોડક્ટ્સથી ડિફરન્શિએટ કરી શકો, ક્વોલિટીમાં, ફોર્મમાં કરી શકો, ફીચર્સ, મોડલ, કલર, ફ્લેવર, કોઈ પણ રીતે. વન્સ યુ લોન્ચ અ ન્યૂ પ્રોડક્ટ ઇટ ઇઝ ડિફરન્શિએટેડ દેન ધી પ્રોડક્ટ વિચ ઇઝ અવેલેબલ ઇન ધ માર્કેટ. A product that is perceived by the consumer as a new one, because product is always manufactured for the customers. If the customers perceive it as a new, customers જ એને નવા તરીકે સ્વીકારે છે, that can be seen as a new product. So it must be new for consumers. The product must be new for consumers. Now from the definition students, there are certain features of the new product. Features, the first one, it must be perceived as a new one by the buyers. That's we already discussed in the definition students. It must differ significantly than the products offered by the competitors. So the new product should be significantly differentiated, significantly different than the product which is available by the other competitors. Consumer must accept the product as a new one, or the consumer must accept it positively, then and then it is called as a new product. It must be distributable safely and normally. Fine. If the product is dangerous, if the product cannot be distributed safely, normally, if it is hazardous, it is affecting the health, or you can say the other things related to the consumers, it is, if it is not distributed safely, then it is not suitable to launch a new product. A new product must have effective packing, branding and labeling, because how you can identify that it is a new one? So it should have a proper packing, branding and labeling for the proper identification. It's a new one only. It must provide satisfactory performance, because if the product will not give satisfactory performance to the consumers, the consumer never perceive it as a new one. So the product should provide a satisfactory performance. Students, here the must is used, that means all these features must be fulfilled by the new product, and it must be produced within a permissible limit of cost. If the new product is there, but if you can say it is very costly, which is not affordable by the normal consumers, how come it is produced and distributed to the consumers? ફાઇન. પહેલાંના જમાનાની વાત કરીએ તો એક રૂમ જેવડા કમ્પ્યુટર્સ હતા સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ, પણ એનું પ્રોડક્શન થઈ શકતું નહોતું, કન્ઝ્યુમરને ડિસ્ટ્રીબ્યુશન નહોતું થઈ શકતું. પણ જ્યારે કોમ્પેક્ટ ઇન્ટિગ્રેટેડ સર્કિટ્સની ઇનોવેશન્સ થયું અને કમ્પ્યુટરની સાઇઝ કોમ્પેક્ટ થઈ ગઈ, લેપટોપ, પામટોપ, ડેસ્કટોપ પીસીસ આવ્યા, સો દેટ કેન બી સોલ્ડ ટુ ધ કન્ઝ્યુમર, દેટ કેન બી પ્રોડ્યુસ્ડ. સો ઇટ મસ્ટ બી પ્રોડ્યુસ્ડ વિધિન ધ પરમિસિબલ લિમિટ ઓફ ધ કોસ્ટ. So these are the features of the new product, students. Now types of the new products. A product which is new to the world, which is called as a new product. A product which is new to the product line. Now say for example, Hindustan Unilever have a shop product line. In that they are selling Hamam, Lifebuoy, Lux and a Dove. Now if HUL is launching any new soap after the Dove also, it is treated as a new one, because in the shop product line they are launching a new product. So when the company is adding product into the existing product line, or the company is launching shop વેચે છે, હવે સાવ નવી જ પ્રોડક્ટ લાઇન, ફેસ વોશ છે કે શેમ્પુ છે, નવી જ પ્રોડક્ટ લાઇન કંપની લોન્ચ કરે, સો ઇટ ઇઝ અ ન્યૂ પ્રોડક્ટ લાઇન or addition to the existing product line. Improvement in existing product, whatever will be the existing product the company is producing, in that product company improve with the latest technology or with the latest, and they launch a new product, as like the Activa is done. Activa launch 3G, 2G, 5G, 6G, like that. So they are launching a new product, and that will be treated as a new one, because company is improving its existing product quality and are launching the other product quality as a new one, as like Apple iPhone S series is there, 7s, 5s, 6s, 7s. So this is also, you can say, a new product, improving the existing products and launching a new one in terms of the quality and features. Another, repositioning, students. Sometimes company reposition the products, as like Dettol has done. Dettol has reposition its products and run a Dettol Kadula campaign. Even Hero Honda, when they get separated, Hero has launched its campaign with the Hero Motocorp, and Honda has separated and Honda has launched their own campaign. So product is repositioned also. So repositioning is also treated as a new product. And sometimes company, with the technological innovations and other efforts, company can reduce the cost of the products, as like Tata has done. Tata has launched Tata Nano, a car with 1.4 or 1.5 lakhs. Generally car મળે માર્કેટમાં સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ તો 3-3.5 લાખથી શરૂ થઈને જ મળે, whereas Tata Nano is available with a very cheap price. તો એક ટેકનોલોજીકલ ઇનોવેશન, why they given a name as Tata Nano, because નેનો ટેકનોલોજી યુઝ કરીને લોકો એવી કોઈ કાર બનાવી છે કે જે બહુ સસ્તી છે, તો કંઈ એક્સ્ટ્રા ઓર્ડિનરી કોસ્ટ રિડક્શન કરી અને કંપની કોઈ પણ નવી સર્વિસીસ કે નવી પ્રોડક્ટ લોન્ચ કરે, સો દેટ ઇઝ ઓલ્સો ટ્રીટેડ એઝ અ ન્યૂ વન. સો ધીઝ આર ધ ટાઈપ્સ ઓફ ન્યૂ પ્રોડક્ટ, સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ. Next will be reasons for developing a new product. Why company is required to develop a new product? There are certain reasons. Because of that particular reason, company decides to launch a new product. The first reason is changes in market. Now here market, that means consumers. જ્યારે પણ કન્ઝ્યુમરના ટેસ્ટ, ફેશન, ફેડ માં ચેન્જ આવે એટલે માર્કેટમાં ચેન્જીસ આવે ત્યારે એક્ઝિસ્ટિંગ પ્રોડક્ટ્સ કન્ઝ્યુમર્સ ફેવર ન કરે અથવા કન્ઝ્યુમર્સને હવે કાંઈક નવું જોઈએ છે તો કંપની હેઝ રિક્વાયર્ડ ટુ લોન્ચ અ ન્યૂ પ્રોડક્ટ. સેકન્ડ રીઝન ઇઝ નેચરલ ચેન્જીસ ઇન ટેકનોલોજી. જે એક્ઝિસ્ટિંગ ટેકનોલોજી છે એની જગ્યાએ કોઈ નવી ટેકનોલોજી માર્કેટમાં હવે આવી ગઈ છે. એઝ લાઇક વાય નોકિયા ફેલ બિકોઝ ઇટ ફેલ ટુ લોન્ચ ધ સ્માર્ટફોન્સ એઝ સેમસંગ હેઝ ઓલરેડી ડન લોન્ચ ધ સ્માર્ટફોન્સ. So Nokia is sold off. Nokia is no longer there in the market because they failed to launch the smartphones. The company who cannot able to launch the touch screen phones, they are still producing the older version of the phones, and naturally they will no longer survive into the market. So changes in the technology, that also one of the reason where company is required to develop the new product. Whenever there is a change in a technology in existing products, company should have to launch a new product. The third is increasing competition. Why company differentiate their products than to the competitors? Because competitors are already copied the policy. They are selling the same product as the company is selling. They are sharing the market. So every company, to increase the competition, launch new flavors, new models and new product. Sometimes there is a risk when the company is selling the product. So to diversify their risk, company is shifting to the new product. As like ITC, Indian tobacco based company, were entered into the Indian market. At that time they are only selling tobacco based products. Now very soon the government came with the restrictions related to tobacco based products. So company should have to require to diversify the risk. કારણ કે એક જ ટોબેકો બેઝ પ્રોડક્ટ સુધી માર્કેટમાં ઇન્ડિયન માર્કેટમાં સર્વાઈવ નહીં કરી શકાય તો આપણે શું કરવું પડશે? આપણે માર્કેટ ડાયવર્સિફાઈ કરવું પડશે. અને ડાયવર્સિફાઈ કરવા માટે ટોબેકો બેઝમાંથી આઈટીસી કંપની હવે કન્ઝ્યુમર ડ્યુરેબલ્સ, હોમ કેર, પર્સનલ કેર, ફૂડ પ્રોડક્ટ્સ, આઈટીસીનો આટા મળે છે, આઈટીસીનો ડિટર્જન્ટ પાવડર મળે છે, ફિનાઇલ મળે છે, હોમ કેર પ્રોડક્ટ્સ ઘણી બધી આખું રેન્જ છે. બરાબર. તો કંપનીને ખબર છે કે આપણે રિસ્ક ડાયવર્સિફાઈ કરવો છે. વી નીડ ટુ ડાયવર્સિફાઈડ ઇન ટર્મ્સ ઓફ ધ પ્રોડક્ટ્સ. સો ડાયવર્સિફિકેશન ઓફ અ રિસ્ક, ઇટ ઇઝ ઓલ્સો ધ મેજર રીઝન when company launches a new product. Same with the case with Dairy Milk. Why Dairy Milk is, they are selling chocolates only. They have diversified the risk in terms of launching different flavors of the chocolates, different packs also, celebration pack, different way, like Dairy Milk bubbly and Dairy Milk fruit and nut, and now they came with the celebration pack, Diwali pack, all these things, because ultimately company should have to be there in the minds of the consumers, and every time they need to diversify the risk so that the consumers start or continue purchasing their products. Some companies also having certain reputation and goodwill in the market. To maintain that reputation, the company will launch every time new product with the new innovations, as like Tata is doing Apple iPhone, launching every time a new model. Maruti launch a model because the company is already having a reputation and goodwill in the market. To maintain that reputation, that we are like Philips slogan is innovations. So every time they are innovating their products because that is their motto. So to maintain the reputation and goodwill also, the company will launch a new product in the market. Some companies have excess capacity in their production. Suppose Balaji Wafers producing a one flavor of the wafer, they have excess capacity. Other resources are still idle. So you utilize that idle resources or the excess capacity, they start launching different flavors of the wafers so that the excess capacity can be utilized. If a company is manufacturing only a one flavor shop, now with the same production resources or the capacity, company can also introduce the different flavors of the shop, shampoo or maybe face wash. Why the company will not do? Because the production process and the resources are the same. The resources are idle. So utilization of the idle and excess resources, the company is required to launch a new product. Another reason is seasonal fluctuations. Every company, the company which is manufacturing, say for example umbrella, ice creams, air conditioners, rain suits. So in season the product demand is there. In the off season, company can concentrate on the another product. So the company who is manufacturing seasonal products, due to seasonal fluctuations, company cannot able to maintain the sales and cannot able to earn the profit. And due to that, in every season company is launching a new product. Depending on the seasonal fluctuations, company is trying to launch a new product. And the evergreen, and you can say a common reason for development of the new product, that is growth and development. Every company want a growth and development. With one existing product, they cannot survive in the market for the longer period of time. So one of the important reason to survive, sustain in the market, or to grow and develop the business, it is required that company time to time should have to launch a new innovative product, so that they can match up the customer demands, they can get the benefit of the profit, they can get the benefit of specialization, and they can sustain also, they can grow also, they can develop their market also. So these are the reasons, students, for the development of the new products. Now another thing that we need to discuss today is, why does new product fail into the market? Because એવું નથી કે દરેક કંપની નવો પ્રોડક્ટ માર્કેટમાં મૂકે અને માર્કેટમાં સક્સેસ જાય. There are number of products which is fail into the market because of so many of the reasons. So these are the reasons for failure of a new product. The first one is a shortage of a new idea. આપણે એવું કહીએ છીએ કે ધ પ્રોડક્ટ ઇઝ ન્યૂ, પણ એકચ્યુઅલી કન્ઝ્યુમર્સ વિલ નોટ પરસીવ ઇટ એઝ અ ન્યૂ વન. દરેક આઈડિયા નવા નોવેલ હોતા નથી, બરાબર. આઈડિયા બિહાઇન્ડ ધ ન્યૂ પ્રોડક્ટ ડેવલપમેન્ટ ઇઝ વેરી લેસ. ઇનોવેટિવ આઈડિયાઝ આર વેરી લેસ. એટલે ફર્સ્ટ રીઝન ન્યૂ પ્રોડક્ટ ફેલ, મોસ્ટ ઓફ આઈડિયાઝ ઓલ્ડ જ હોય છે, જૂના હોય છે, જે માર્કેટમાં આપણે કહીએ નવા પણ ખરેખર નવા જેવા perceive થતા નથી. એટલે because of that shortage of new idea, the new product will not seems as a new product. Second reason is high cost of developing new product. મેં તમને કીધું એમ સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ, નવો પ્રોડક્ટ કંઈ રાતોરાત ડેવલપ ન થઈ શકે. For the development of the new product, company should have to do systematic planning and development process. And for this, company should require resources for research and development, require expert staff, require a different team for the product launch. So this is costly. So certain times company won't have that much of resource as a capital, as a cost for develop a new product, and that's why the product which is fail into the market. Third is long time period required to develop a new product. New product is not a one day or overnight process. Company should require a proper time, because this new product development process that is having a 7 to 8 steps, the company should have to follow properly. Then it gets success and it can launch into the market. So long time period required to develop a new product, which is another reason. Fourth will be fragmented or a small market. Now in today's marketing, if you see, in today's era, you see the market is very small, it is fragmented. Customers are distributed and dispersed, having diverse needs and wants. So some customers treated as a new one. There are some customers who will not feel requirement of a new product, or who are not maybe accept new product as a new one. The fifth reason is social and government constraints, students. Now onwards, there are some products which is required certain legal process, legal formalities to be passed on, and then branding is required, registration is required. So where the company should have to go for the social and government constraints. Legal way, then to get the permission. So it is also a constraint for the development of the new product. Heavy capital investment, we have already discussed. Capital investment એટલે land, labor, capital સૌથી મેક્સિમમ, સૌથી વધારે રિસોર્સિસ જોઈએ સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ. Even there are companies who won't have expert staff, who won't have specifically small and medium industries, who won't have expert dedicated staff. So they fail to integrate the efforts of the other departments and the people. Marketing department enthusiastically work करे, but they not get the integrated efforts of the production, HR and finance. So how come they can able to launch the new product on time? The next reason will be failure of a company to formulate effective marketing program. There are most of the examples, students, I will give you, where the products which is failed, new product which is failed in the market because of wrong marketing program or defective marketing strategies. That is product, price, place and promotion. There are of the company, students, who have launched the premium. One of the best example is of the Parker pen, where this pen specifically in the other countries launched with a very cheap price. પ્રીમિયમ પ્રોડક્ટ વિચ ઇઝ લોન્ચ્ડ વિથ અ વેરી ચીપ પ્રાઇસ, બહુ સસ્તા પ્રાઇસ ઉપર મૂકે તો લોકોને એમ જ થાય કે પ્રીમિયમ ક્વોલિટી પ્રોડક્ટ્સ બહુ ઓછા રૂપિયામાં, દેટ મીન્સ ઇટ્સ નોટ હેવિંગ દેટ મચ ક્વોલિટી. So because of wrong pricing, because of wrong promotion or improper distribution or improper idea, these are 4 P's of the marketing mix. Failure of the company to formulate these 4 P's strategies is biggest reason to fail the new product into the market. And the last one, which is a natural or a man-made calamities. Natural calamities, you all know that there is a recession. There suppose COVID-19 સિચ્યુએશનમાં કોઈ નવી ફિલ્મ લોન્ચ નથી થતી, કોઈ નવો પ્રોડક્ટ લોન્ચ ન થાય, ન જ થાય, બિકોઝ ઇટ વિલ નોટ ગેટ અ ગુડ એક્સપોઝર. અત્યારે એને માર્કેટ જ ન મળે. સો ધીસ ઇઝ નેચરલ calamity. Because of the natural calamities or because of sometimes the man-made calamities too, the person himself cannot able to research or they'll not frame a proper launch of the products. કાંઈ લોકો ભૂલ કરે, faulty planning થઈ જાય, launch proper ન થઈ શકે. So there are some natural or man-made calamities that is the reason for the failure of the new product. Now, essential requirements for the successful development of the new product. What are the essential requirements for the successful development? તમારે કોઈ પણ નવો પ્રોડક્ટ માર્કેટમાં સક્સેસફુલી મૂકવું છે તો આ 10 વસ્તુઓ ધ્યાનમાં રાખવી જ પડે. પહેલું, એડિક્વેટ ડિમાન્ડ. એડિક્વેટ એટલે પૂરતી. જે નવો પ્રોડક્ટ તમે માર્કેટમાં મૂકો છો એની પૂરતી ડિમાન્ડ હશે, તમને ખબર છે, તો જ તમે મૂકશો તો એ વેચાશે. અધરવાઇઝ if the sale is not increased, if the demand is not there for the product, how come you can earn the profit with the product? So the new product require adequate market demand. Second, market trend and economic condition. Every time company will study the economic condition and the market trend. If the new product which is not suitable to the market trend and economic condition, it can never survive into the market. સારામાં સારો પ્લાન પ્રોજેક્ટ ખરાબ સમયમાં લોન્ચ થાય સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ તો એને સારું ઓપનિંગ ના જ મળે ને પ્રોડક્ટ માર્કેટમાં ચાલે નહીં. થર્ડ ઇઝ કમ્પેટેબલ વિથ પ્રેઝન્ટ પ્રોડક્શન એન્ડ માર્કેટિંગ સ્ટ્રક્ચર. એવરી ફર્મ હેવ અ પ્રોજેક્ટ ઓર અ પ્લાન ટુ ઇમ્પ્લિમેન્ટ ઇન ધેર પ્રોડક્શન એન્ડ માર્કેટિંગ સ્ટ્રક્ચર, બટ ઇફ the firm won't have that much of resource compatibility to produce that product, the firm will not have a technology, will not have a resources, will not have a proper marketing structure to sell the products. How come they can able to successfully launch the new product and can develop a new product in the company? Fourth is availability of the funds. The organization which is not having enough capital, the financial capacity to produce or to launch the new products, they can never go for this. So fund is required to be available. High capital investment is required for the development of the new product. That is a basic essential requirement. Students, without resource, without finance, the new product cannot be developed. Fifth is competitiveness. The project or the new product which is developed by the company is required to be competitive. તમારા નજીકના ક્લોઝ કોમ્પિટિટર્સ કરતાં પ્રોડક્ટ ડિફરન્શિએટેડ હોવો જોઈએ. ઇફ યુ આર પ્રોડ્યુસિંગ ધ સેમ પ્રોડક્ટ એઝ લાઇક યોર કમ્પ્યુટર, હાઉ કમ ઇફ યુ આર પ્રોડ્યુસિંગ ધ સેમ પ્રોડક્ટ એઝ લાઇક યોર કોમ્પિટિટર, હાઉ કમ યુ કેન સે ઇટ ઇઝ અ ન્યૂ પ્રોડક્ટ? સો ધ ન્યૂ પ્રોડક્ટ શુડ હેવ અ કોમ્પિટિટિવનેસ. It should be differentiated than the close competitors. The new product require a managerial experience and ability, expertise, knowledge, staff, human resource is required. So a managerial experience and ability is required to develop a new product. The new product must match with objective image and goodwill of the company. The new product should not offset or opposite of the objective of the organization. It must match with the image and goodwill of the company. The time period and gestation period of the new product is not too short or not too long. બહુ ઓછો ન હોવો જોઈએ ને બહુ લાંબો ન હોવો જોઈએ કે it will lose its importance as a newness. જ્યારે પણ કોઈ મૂવી લોન્ચ થાય એને પ્રોડ્યુસ કરવામાં એટલો બધો સમય લાગે સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ, અને જ્યારે લોન્ચ થાય ત્યારે નવી લાગે જ નહીં એ મૂવી, તો એ મૂવી કોણ જોશે? નોબડી. So the time period which is very important, gestation period, that is development period. Gestation period is a period of the product development. પ્રોડક્ટનો આઈડિયા આવે અને ફાઇનલી તમે માર્કેટમાં લોન્ચ કરો ત્યાં સુધીનો જે ડેવલપમેન્ટ પીરિયડ છે એને જેસ્ટેશન પીરિયડ કહેવાય. આ પીરિયડ બહુ ટૂંકો અને બહુ લાંબો પણ ન હોવો જોઈએ, એ પ્રોપર હોવો જોઈએ. ધ ન્યૂ પ્રોડક્ટ શુડ possess or should rather satisfy legal and social aspects. કારણ કે ગવર્મેન્ટના રિસ્ટ્રિક્શન્સ છે, સોસાયટીના અમુક રિસ્ટ્રિક્શન છે, સોશિયલી એ એક્સેપ્ટ થવો જોઈએ, ગવર્મેન્ટના લીગલ રિસ્ટ્રિક્શન્સ એ ફૂલફિલ કરતો હોવો જોઈએ. સો ધ ન્યૂ પ્રોડક્ટ મસ્ટ ફૂલફિલ લીગલ એન્ડ સોશિયલ આસ્પેક્ટ્સ એન્ડ ઇટ મસ્ટ બી હેવિંગ integration. That is, the new product should be fit into the internal environment and cooperation. કારણ કે અંદર જ દરેક ડિપાર્ટમેન્ટ, પ્રોડક્શન, HR, માર્કેટિંગ, ફિનાન્સ ડિપાર્ટમેન્ટનું ઇન્ટિગ્રેશન નહીં હોય, કોઓપરેશન નહીં હોય. કારણ કે ભલે ને માર્કેટિંગ ડિપાર્ટમેન્ટનું કામ છે નવા પ્રોડક્ટ ડેવલપ કરવાનું, પણ પ્રોડક્શન તો પ્રોડક્શન ડિપાર્ટમેન્ટે કરવાનું છે. સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ, હ્યુમન રિસોર્સ ડિપાર્ટમેન્ટને રિસોર્સ આપવાના છે, ફિનાન્સ ડિપાર્ટમેન્ટને ફિનાન્સ આપવાનું છે. તો બધા જ ડિપાર્ટમેન્ટના કોઓપરેશન હશે, કોઓર્ડિનેશન હશે, ઇન્ટિગ્રેશન હશે, તો જ ન્યૂ પ્રોડક્ટ સક્સેસફુલી લોન્ચ કરી શકાશે ટાઈમલી. સો ધ ઇન્ટરનલ ઇન્ટિગ્રેશન એન્ડ કોઓપરેશન ઇઝ મસ્ટ ફોર ધ ડેવલપમેન્ટ ઓફ ધ ન્યૂ પ્રોડક્ટ. That's it for today's session, students. New product development, which is very important. Everything related to the new product and the concept I have discussed in this particular session. Now in the next upcoming session I will be discussing new product development process. I am ending the session with this thought: greatest risk is not development of new product but development of customers and markets. Students, you can develop a new product but you cannot develop the customers' minds. You cannot change the market trend and fashion. તો રિસ્ક નવા પ્રોડક્ટ ડેવલપમેન્ટમાં નથી, રિસ્ક એ છે કે એ નવો પ્રોડક્ટ કસ્ટમર્સ એક્સેપ્ટ કરવા જોઈએ, માર્કેટની રિક્વાયરમેન્ટ્સમાં ફિટ બેસવો જોઈએ. એટલે ન્યૂ પ્રોડક્ટ ડેવલપ કરતાં પહેલાં કસ્ટમર સ્ટડી કરવા પડે, માર્કેટની ફેશન, ફેડ, ટ્રેન્ડ, કોમ્પિટિટર્સ, ક્લોઝ કોમ્પિટિટર્સ સ્ટડી કરવા પડે, પછી જ ન્યૂ પ્રોડક્ટ ડેવલપમેન્ટનું ડિસિઝન લઈ શકાય. તો રિસ્ક તો બંનેમાં છે, પણ સૌથી મોટું રિસ્ક છે એ નવા પ્રોડક્ટ ડેવલપમેન્ટ કરતાં ડેવલપમેન્ટ ઓફ કસ્ટમર્સ અને માર્કેટ માટેનું છે. કારણ કે નવો પ્રોડક્ટ તો લોન્ચ કરો, પણ એ નવા પ્રોડક્ટ માટે તમે કસ્ટમર્સ કેવી રીતે ડેવલપ કરશો, માર્કેટ કેવી રીતે ઊભું કરશો, એ મોટું રિસ્ક છે. Fine. So the marketing department should do concentrate on development of customers and market for the new product, whereas the other things can rest upon or assured for by the production and the technical team. Thank you, students. Good luck. Goodbye. Take care.